Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Today I'm going to show you my new EDC light. So this here is the 400 lumen BRAUN Penlight from Harbor Freight. I picked it up a few months ago and I've been using it daily. It lives in my pocket. I use it about 20 to 50 times a day. Constantly, using it under dashboards in cars and engine bays and wherever. And yeah, I've been really enjoying it. There are a few pros and cons. The pros are the brightness of the light is pretty good. It's not the highest, it's not the brightest light, but it's good enough to illuminate what I need to do in a tight confined area. I also like that it has a memory to it, like a lot of the good lights. So basically you turn it, you can cycle it, and then after you let it sit for a while, it will just turn off and you don't have to cycle through all of the other modes. So on cheaper lights, you have to keep cycling, and that's the most irritating thing because usually I just want to turn it off. It does have 4 light modes. It's got a normal pen light. It's got a side light that's a little bit brighter. Tap it again, and it's even brighter. And then the 4th tap, there's a UV light, which I initially wasn't that big of a fan of because I almost never need a UV light. But oddly enough, the day after I bought this, I needed a UV light for checking for leaks. Someone had put some dye in the oil, and we have a big light, but having one on hand made it super easy. But yeah, mostly what I like is rechargeable, decent functionality, and it's a pretty good size. So it fits in the pocket really well. It's pretty slim. It's kind of long, but not too long. It still goes to the bottom of my pocket and doesn't hang up. Now, as far as the downsides, one of them is going to be this little flap for the USB. It has a little tab on it so you can peel it off. Now that seems like a good idea, except it constantly getting snagged on stuff and opening the little USB cover flap. So definitely not a fan of that. And then the other things are down to quality. And it's to be expected. It is a $20 some odd light. It's cheap. And it has some of those cheap issues. One of them is the end of it is starting to get a little bit loose. This cover is also a little bit loose. And then the biggest thing, which actually happened yesterday, is the clip came off. So this clip is no longer properly secured and will just come off in your hand. So basically when it's in my pocket, the clip pops off. So not a big fan of that, but that's what epoxy is for. So I'll probably mix up some JB Weld and stick it in there. But other than that, I like it. I'm going to keep using it until it breaks, and then I might get something else, or I might just buy another one of these. Oh, and I forgot to mention, it does have a magnet on it, and it's a pretty decent magnet. So it's strong enough to hold the light up, but not so strong that it's constantly getting stuck on things. So it's very useful, and it's the right amount of magnet for this light. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today. I'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.